And y'all, somebody's faith is just trying to derail my assignment today. But today I feel like I have been given specifically a message for a group of people that have been going on this journey of crazy faith with us. And today I pray that you're seen. Like I know that in the loud and the rambunctious and the real strong bravado of crazy faith, there's a group of people that kind of get lost in the sauce, and God stopped everything and said, Michael, on this, I told y'all it's crazy till Christmas. And that means we only got 2 more weeks. And God said, today I need you to talk to a specific group of people on week 12 of crazy faith who may be in the place that they're not ready to believe out loud and strong because of the damage that's happened to them. And I know there's some people in this room, but today I want to talk to those whose faith has been fractured. Today my assignment in week 12 of Crazier Faith is to talk to people who have fractured faith. And I don't know what the situation is. I don't know what the circumstance is. I don't know where you lost something. But for some reason, every time you get ready to believe God, there's something in you that feels eerily devastating about stepping out again. And today, some of you may have masked it so good under church lingo and language and shouting and all the different things that you don't even realize that when it comes time for you to do the one thing that God requires to please him, without faith, it's impossible to please God because it's the standard. It's like every time I get here, God, I ain't got nothing to give you. I don't have no more belief in me. God didn't come through the way I thought he was going to come through when I prayed that one time. I gave in the crazy faith offering 2 years ago. But I don't still see some of the things that I believed for then coming to pass in my life. Fractured faith. See, fractures are the things that don't fully break it. They didn't make you stop going to church. It didn't make you stop listening to the worship music. It just made you not believe it as much. It made you not really be able to identify and put your weight on what God says. So when we sing songs, all of my help comes from you, Lord, you say it, but what you feel is some help. Like I'll say the right thing, but I feel different because my faith is fractured. And today, if your faith has been fractured, I've been in a meeting with God about you. All week, he's been wrecking me about you. He said, Michael, you can rally the troops, but I don't want you to leave nobody behind. And last week, the last couple of weeks, people have been rallying in crazy faith and giving and believing and all this other stuff. But there's a small group who was like, well, they can go ahead and do that. And God said, everybody stop. We're going back to get every one of them who felt unseen, unheard, and we're going to help you understand what God can do with fractured faith. Someone in the Bible who, as I was studying, I said, God, you got to make this very plain because we got to see this in the Word because there's nothing that we teach that is not found in the Word of God. And I started walking through the life of Joseph, not Jesus's daddy Joseph. I'm talking about Joseph with the coat of many colors. Y'all remember Joseph, that his daddy loved him a lot, so he got him a real nice, colorful Gucci jacket and gave it to him in front of all of his brothers. Maybe not the wisest decision. And he didn't get them nothing, not even a Forever 21 jacket, but he just got the one, this big Gucci just down, like, and And I got to really paraphrase this whole story and I want you to study the Bible on your own time this week. This story takes place in 11 chapters of the Bible. So today I can't specifically go to every one of them, but I want to jog your memory in what happens in Joseph's life. What ends up happening for this young man in Genesis chapter 37 is that he starts his life with favor. Somebody shout at me, favor. Favor. He starts his life with favor he didn't ask for. Now, I need everybody to understand that there are certain things that happen in your life and you ain't even asked for it. Joseph didn't put on his crazy faith card, hopefully my daddy will give me a coat of many colors. Like, he didn't ask for anything. He found favor with his natural father, and he was given favor he didn't ask for. But what ends up happening is this favor that he didn't ask for was the start of his first fracture. Now, I need you to see this. Joseph was gifted by God to have dreams. He goes to sleep and he has these dreams. And he has dreams that one day that these bushels would bow to him and all this different stuff. And what it did is it represented that his brothers would one day be bowing to him. And Joseph was immature in his ability to process what God was doing in his life. And I just want to encourage somebody right now. Everything that God tells you is not for everybody else, because sometimes God's doing something in you, and the greatest time to kill something is when it's in seed form. And you can't always say everything to everybody, because you might cause uncalled for warfare. This was warfare that Joseph is going to have because he told his brothers his dream. So he tells his brothers, like, yeah, one day this is going to happen. They're like, we hate you. We hate you, and we going to kill you. And Joseph's like, hey, it was just a dream. But this favor and these dreams produced the fracture. And literally his brothers threw him into a pit. Now, I need everybody to see this. Write this point down, because it may apply to you. Many of our first fractures come from family. Jesus. I don't want to go into a family therapy session today, but there are some things that your family called you. Oh, look at you. You just out there. You always doing stupid stuff. You just always dumb. Why you do that dumb stuff? And somewhere in your mind, after hearing that from age 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, oh, we see you. You always want to be seen. You're good at everything. Look at you, straight A's. Like, aren't you supposed to be? But your own insecurities about how you feel now have made, I'm your seed, and now you. Why you talk so white? You mean proper? Why you talk so black? Like, I'm telling you, this is on every, and what ends up happening is that the life that God's called you to lead in a perfect, clear, clean, pure way, what you're supposed to see somehow becomes, what's the word? What was supposed to be beautiful for years, what was supposed to be undefiled in a clear picture, now has fractures. That's what my mom said. That's what my dad didn't say. Oh, you thought fractures could only be caused by what was said? Fractures can be caused because of what was not said. That was the classmate. That was the cousin. You only saw him twice. You didn't even know how they were related in the family. But somehow when they came around, they made you feel less than about yourself. Because you didn't have the Jordans, or you didn't have the polo boots, or you didn't have, I'm just saying real stuff. And now you're living your life all the time. Well, you don't got hair like that, or we don't got money like that. And many of our first fractures come from family. Joseph's first fracture comes from his own brothers. And he literally gets thrown in the pit. So I just want you to think about Joseph sitting at the bottom of the pit, fractured, trying to figure out, like, I just wanted to be like my brothers. I just wanted to be around them. And how did I end up here? But when you're fractured, watch this. Here's the grace of God. You can still find favor. See, what the enemy would like to convince you is that your fracture has now disqualified you, and now you're a failure. But I came to tell somebody today who may be fractured in an area of your life that the fracture does not disqualify you and make you a failure. The fracture is now a testimony that God can still use broken things, and you can still find favor when you're fractured. Let me prove it to you. The original intent for Joseph was not to throw him into the pit. It was to kill him. So the pit was actually God's provision. Some of y'all are complaining about where you are right now, but it could have been way worse, because the enemy's original plan was to kill you, to kill the dream, to kill the relationship, to kill. But I'm telling you, it may be in the pit, but you can find favor even in the pit. The fracture was supposed to be fatal, B. But God sent a Reuben. A Reuben is a brother of Joseph that was conspiring to kill him, but something in him would not let the other brothers go through with the full plan. So he was a part of it, but somehow God raised him up to spare him and bring favor. What are you saying, Pastor Mike? I'm praying that God, in your pit situations, even right now, would raise up a Reuben, that what the plan was for your business and for your family, even if they're the ones trying to do it to you, something will rise up on the inside of them and say, we can't kill him. Some of y'all live perfect lives, but in my life, I need some Reubens to raise up. You can hate on me, but you can't take me out. And Reuben was used to be able to be God's favor, even though Joseph was in a pit. Can we stop and think for a second? How many places we hate that we're in, but it may be God's provision? It didn't take away the fracture, but it was supposed to be fatal. And we found God's favor. Pastor Mike, what are you saying to me right now? Because they didn't kill him, his story didn't end. He finally gets a rope and somebody's pulling him up. And if it was me, I would be like, they came to this and this was a joke. Y'all punked me. Okay. And it wasn't his brothers anymore. Come on. It was slave traders. And Joseph now has been betrayed by his brothers, but now sold out by his brothers to somebody else. And these people are about to take him from everything that he's ever known, language, culture. He's not going to stay in the same place. He's going to Egypt. And many times when God moves you out of your comfort zone, another fracture. How am I supposed to be fruitful here? You're going to take me from everything that I know and still not change the requirement of my purpose? See, a lot of people think that the fracture changes the expectation. This mirror was created to produce an image back to me. And even though it's fractured, it still has to do what it was created to do. And how many of us have put an out of use sign on our life. No longer usable because of the fracture. No, it's not ideal. But if the point was to be able to see, I can still see, even though this mirror is fractured. I don't know who I'm talking to right now, but this is a prophetic sign of what God is telling you right now. I know you've been fractured. I know they left you. I know they ostracized you. I know you were left for dead. I know they sold you out. I know that it didn't happen in the timing that you thought it would happen, but there is still use for you. He's fractured, and now he's sold to Potiphar's house. And he goes to Potiphar's house, but he still finds, everybody say favor. I'm trying to help somebody that has been in a paralyzed position thinking that God can't use you until you have no fractures. That he's not requiring your faith and your action. But in Genesis 39, verse 2, it says, this is, oh, I love the Bible. Because then you can take what God has already said and adopt it to your life. The Lord was with Joseph. There is another level of confidence that you can walk in, even when you're fractured, when you know that the Lord is with you. Somebody say, the Lord is with me. You didn't say it like you meant it. Say, the Lord is with me. And the Lord was with Joseph, so he succeeded in everything that he did as he served in the home of his Egyptian master. He's a slave succeeding. He's a slave. That means he don't make his own hours, do his own thing, he is still succeeding in a game that is rigged against him. I came to tell somebody who's saying they can't flourish at the job that they're in, that you can't do what God's called you to do because you don't have the resources. God says he will make you succeed in an arena that is rigged for your failure. If he's with you. Okay. Potiphar noticed this and realized that the Lord was with you. Hold on. God will make the people who's supposed to be controlling you recognize that the Lord is with you. I just want you to see this. This pleased Potiphar. So he soon made Joseph his personal attendant. He put him in charge of his entire household. How is a slave running the entire, some of y'all are about to walk into a season where your title and your authority don't match. You can call me a slave if you want to. You can call me a servant if you want to. You can call me the vice, junior president over the janitor closet if you want to. But my title does not match the authority that I've been given. It doesn't say that they changed this title, but it was over the entire thing. And if you could be humble enough, there's that cuss word again, humility. If you could be humble enough to not need them to know who you are, as long as he knows what he's given you. Brother Billy, you'll be able to call shots, make changes, influence culture. And they don't even have to know. Let me stop. That's crazy. Like, they don't even have to know. In an era where we want everybody to know, we want to be able to Instagram and Facebook and tweet. Just got the job as the, God said, would you rather be impactful or just have influence? Take all my followers as long as I can get the message of Jesus to culture. However you want to do it, God, you can do it. And that's where we have to get to a place where even if they don't know, that ain't even in my notes. But he put him in charge of his entire household and everything he owned. From the day Joseph was put in charge, listen to this. From the day that he was put in charge of his master's household and property, the Lord began to bless Potiphar's household for Joseph's sake. You might want to watch how you treat me. Because the favor that's on this is attached to me. Some of y'all, Joseph was, y'all don't even understand that God has put his favor on your life even though you're fractured. And God said, when you show up, don't look at the fracture, walk in the favor. When you show up, don't point out the fractures, step in your faith. Yeah, I don't know who I'm. When you show up, don't maximize the fractures. Step in the favor. Do you know how many times I've walked into rooms knowing my deficiencies, and God would tell me as I hit the threshold of the door, they don't know who you used to be, and they don't know who I've created you to be. So when you step in this room, step in the authority I've given you. I've sat with billionaires, millionaires, bank presidents, athletes, superstars, and every time I'm sitting there, I'm not showing them. Look at all the things that God said, no, we'll deal with that. But while you're fractured, the church, we've done a bad job of thinking that God only blesses you at the end of your deliverance. At the end, everything's gone. God said, I'll still raise you up and still favor you and still use you with your fractures. Watch how you treat me. Because the favor that's on this place, all his household affairs ran smoothly, and his crops and livestock flourished. So Potiphar gave Joseph complete administrative responsibility over everything he owned. With Joseph there, he didn't worry about a thing. Except Popeyes or Chick-fil-A. Except what kind of food he ate. What I'm trying to say, write this point down. When you're fractured, you can still be fruitful. I'm coming to encourage somebody that feels like everything has to be put back together before God uses you. And Joseph was fractured by his family, fractured by his own blood brothers, fractured by the title of slave. He was never a slave where he came from. He was his dad's favorite. He probably never did any of those jobs at his own home. He gets totally taken out of the context that he's familiar with and brought into this place. He's fractured, but somehow God still makes him fruitful. I prophesy over somebody watching right now that your fractures will no longer keep you from being fruitful. If you receive it, why don't you give God some praise right now? So he's fruitful, but fractured. Favored, but fractured. And then in Genesis 39, he has an encounter with the cougar of compromise. He has an encounter with the cougar of compromise. If y'all don't know the story, that Potiphar's wife says, oh my God, Joseph, you looking good over there. And takes an interest in Joseph while he's being fruitful and while he's fractured. Ooh, watch this. This is a dangerous place to be being successful and fruitful, but still having very broken pieces on the inside of you. And this is where the enemy always comes to try and get you to compromise. Beware when everything's working and you have not healed internally. The people that are coming into your life are going to present you with compromise. Some of you right now are living in decisions that you made because the inside, you got to a platform, but you were still insecure. So you used the platform and the Gucci and the Louis and this and that and her and him and this and that to make you isolated and feel better about yourself. And now compromise is coming into your life. I'm just saying that everybody's going to face this. This woman comes up to Joseph and tries to fracture him again. Now, I want everybody to see, most people wouldn't even be mad at homeboy. Can we be real? You're a slave. This is the boss's chick. And she trying to bless you. She's trying to lay hands. Nobody will ever know. Oh, see, because compromise is not about what you do that everybody sees. Compromise is about what you do that God sees. A lot of you have not compromised in your actions, but you've compromised in your heart. You haven't even had the opportunity yet, but you know that if you were presented with the opportunity, come on. Okay, I'm gonna just be real right here, okay? So back when we was in high school, like the dudes would be like, I don't even know why I'm saying this. But people would be basically like, okay, if Halle Berry came up to you butt naked and you was married, and nobody would find out, I'm gonna say it, what would you do? That's how I'm gonna say it, because that's not what we said. Y'all may need to find another pastor, but I'm just being authentic. They'd be like, what would you do? And everybody be like, you know what I would do, you know what I would do. What that started to do in my life when I played those games was have me start practicing compromise. What I was saying is I committed to something, but if nobody would find out, I would still do what pleases my flesh and what others would judge me on if I didn't do it. You had a chance to be with. And many of us in our hearts have been practicing compromise. I can't even stay there. But some of us have lied on our taxes for years. You're claiming dependents that don't even exist. And you gave your crazy faith offering, but God can't promote you because you still have the heart of compromise. So if you do it for $38 off of your tax bill, and I don't know what your encounter of compromise is, but all of us are presented with it. But this is what I love about Joseph. It says in Genesis 39, verse 2. No. Let's go 39, verse 8. But Joseph refused. Look, woman. This is what it says. He told her, look. Because don't think it's easy. Don't think she might have been like, Joseph. Whoa. And what I'm saying to you is he said, look. my master, could you please cover up, please? Could you just... Because sometimes you may not be able to even entertain it. How do you ward against lustful youth? It says, flee. This ain't even a part of it, Charles. It doesn't say consult with it. It doesn't say, let's figure out a way that we can still be friends. How do I not end up on my back? I have to. Everybody say run. He was probably speaking to her while backing up. My master trusts me with everything in his household. No one here has more authority than I do. He's held back nothing from me, and I see you trying to do the same thing. But you're his wife. How could I do such a wicked thing? How could I do such a... Wicked means twisted. Like wicker furniture, like where the wood is twisted. It just means, how could I do such a twisted thing? But watch what he says to end it. It would be a great sin, not against Potiphar. He deserved this. I should smash his wife. Like, for what he's done to me? For putting me in slavery? He said, even though he deserves it, even though I would be justified, even though this feels good, this would be a great sin against God. What happens when your decisions aren't informed by who it hurts on earth, but who it hurts in heaven? When you lie, you hurt God. When you, it's not, there's a little white lie. There's no such thing as a little white lie. In heaven, it's recorded. They lied. For what? Because you was late and you watched the TV show and you didn't leave when you were supposed to. Just own it. Like, God would rather you be integrous. Here's a word. Here's another cuss word. It's integrity. Integrity is something Bishop has taught me. It's something that you hold yourself to a standard because you know God's watching. It's what you do when people are in the room and what you do when people aren't in the room. It's handling yourself in a way that allows you to be able to, this is what God told me. Integrity is workout so that when the weight of compromise comes, you can lift it. What most people have not worked integrity enough that when compromise comes, you have no strength to move it. And Joseph, where there could have been another fracture, I need everybody to see this. Joseph stopped it. We're talking about people who have been fractured in their faith. But when compromise came, this is my prayer for you, that when compromise comes and it looks easy, that you would stop. You would stop and say, no, I would have to lie about my credit score to get into this apartment. But that wouldn't be integrity. So I'm going to tell you it's a 540. And I know that probably will keep me out of the running, but I just wanted to be honest because God is doing something on the inside of me. And I'm telling you, for people who walk like that, watch God. Watch God. But it may not happen immediately. Because what happened to Joseph was not immediate, but he didn't forfeit. Write this point down. When you're fractured, you don't have to forfeit. He could have forfeited not his position in Potiphar's house, because he's going to lose that. And that's where we think we forfeit. We think we forfeit in the things that man can give us. He's still going to lose his job. He did the right thing, and the wrong thing happened. And I don't know, but as I'm walking away, getting carted to jail, the thoughts, man, I should have just. Oh, y'all gonna act like you ain't never had a moment where you did the right thing and the wrong thing happened, and then the enemy tried, see, I told you. You should have. But he came out of this with a W, even though on earth he lost. A heavenly win with an earthly L. See, I'm trying to shift you. He got a W with God because he didn't forfeit God being with him. But he got an L in his position. Think about, we know the end of the story. He went from the pit to the head of Potiphar's house. Now I'm going to prison. What the? I should have just slept with her and kept I should have compromised and kept But he didn't forfeit. Somebody say, I won't forfeit. I don't know who's making me continue to say this, but somebody says, I will not forfeit. There's stuff God has been showing you and telling you that he's going to do, and you did the right thing and you still lost the job. You gave and the water still got cut off. You did it and God said, please know that I got everything under control. So what happens to him? He did the right thing, but the wrong thing happened. He got put under the prison, under the palace. So you sold me, my brothers betrayed me, got sold into slavery, and now I'm in prison for the rest of my life? Fractured. And this is the picture that many of you are trying to live, love, and give out of. If we're going to be honest, if we're not going to play fake church, and we're not going to act like depression and anxiety and what your family did and the trauma you've been dealing with and the reason why you always got to be first is because nobody ever picked you, and like all these different things that are happening in Genesis 40. He gets thrown into prison, but he does something that I don't know if I would have the wherewithal to do. He still functions in his purpose, even in prison. If I'm in prison, I ain't talking to nobody. After all that's happened to me, all the fractures that happened to me, forget y'all. But there's a baker and a cupbearer that have these dreams, and they start saying, like, we don't know what they mean. And Joseph's like, I know what they mean. And if I was Joseph's friend, I'd be like, bro, shut up. We down here, bro, do you know where we was last week? Bro, we was on top of the world. And if you would have just gave her a little bit, you know what I'm saying? We would have still. And he said, no, I'm still going to function in my purpose, even though I'm fractured and I'm now in this prison. He could say it like this. He was still being faithful. Write this point down. For all my fractured people, when you're fractured, you can still be faithful. I know people sometimes coddle to the places in your area that aren't healed and give you an excuse. But God never does. I need to talk to the person who's been evading leading that small group and writing that book and releasing that song and doing the things God has placed in your heart. But God, I wasn't expecting to lose that relationship. He said, and I know that it hurt you, but the requirement is still the same. I need you to still be faithful, even though you're fractured. But God, I wasn't expecting to lose my husband. I wasn't expecting to lose that child. I wasn't expecting to see my friend die of COVID. I wasn't expecting. And God says, and that's why I weep with you. And I bottle every tear. But the question is not, why are they gone? The real question is, why are you still here? And if you're still here, there is purpose for you. And I cannot excuse you from the purpose I created you for, because you are fractured right now. I need you to still be faithful, even though you're fractured. He interprets the dreams for these dudes. They come to pass. And Joe makes one simple request. Hey, when y'all out there doing your, well, you about to die, but when you, I love how the Bible comes alive to me. Like, but when you out there doing your thing, don't forget me. Remember me. Have you ever done something for somebody and then it's like they forgot? Like, you don't remember when you had to come up, but you, okay. So watch where Joseph is. He's not just fractured. Watch this. He's forgotten. There's no fracture worse than being. I helped you and you forgot me. I prayed for you and you wouldn't pray for me. When I went through the same situation that your marriage went through, you talked about me. You forgot that we prayed together that God would restore your marriage, that he'd heal your kid. And as soon as my kid had an episode, it takes crazy faith to be, I feel this thing. It takes crazy faith to be fractured like this, forgotten, and still be faithful. And I want to commend every person who has served God faithfully through your fractures. You have had the Joseph spirit. Oh, I feel this thing. That you showed up and helped and saved others and served others and prayed for others and stood for others and were an intercessor and you held other people's kids and you did the things that it was hard for you to even get out of the bed to do. And you did it fractured, faithful anyway. God told me to stop this entire series and tell you that there is about to be, y'all better hear me, I'm prophesying to somebody right now. And I don't know who has the ability to receive it, but if you do, lift your hands right now. There is a repayment coming for this, I can't do it. Nobody on earth can do it. God saw every tear. He saw every bit of pain. He saw everything you gave up. He saw the moments that you stayed diligent and faithful. And God says, I'm about to, this is the word he gave me, restore. I'm about to, everybody shout at me, restore. Some of y'all lost your childhood because somebody took it away from you illegitimately. God's about to restore your childhood. You're about to have fun in the next 20 years of your life like you've never had before. Somebody's receiving it. You're going to get joy out of things that you never thought you was going to get joy out. God is going to, everybody shout at me, restore. This is what God does for Joseph with his fractures. One day, the Pharaoh is having a dream that's tormenting him, and he's like, I need somebody to interpret this. All the magicians and all the people, they couldn't do it. And the cupbearer, was it the cupbearer? Yeah, it was the cupbearer. He finally remembers, like, there was a dude that was with me when I was in prison. My bad, bro. He says he could interpret the dream. They bring Joseph up. And now this is the moment where Joseph could have been so bitter. And this is the place the enemy wants to get you to. It doesn't matter if you're fractured. At the point where God wants to do unusual acceleration, he wants you to be so jaded and bitter that what's on the inside of you, you won't even give it up. There are some of y'all that's supposed to be on this platform helping us lead worship, but the last two churches you was at damaged you so bad and you are so shut down that now when God's calling for you and you feel the unction and you know God's telling you to do it, you're so bitter that it's time for unusual acceleration. You can apply it to any situation. But Joseph still had a soft heart, even though he had a hard life. And I know the world tells you, like, cover yourself, do your thing. No, don't let them in. Y'all need to stop listening to all these Instagram memes. Y'all gotta stop listening to people who don't have successful relationships telling you how to be in relationship. Y'all have to stop listening to people who are unhappy with their lives, but are showing you material things and think they know about everything. The Word of God is the only thing that's going to last in this earth. This man still had a soft heart, even though he had a hard life with all these fractures. He gets up and he interprets the dream. And he said, basically, this is what this means. It's going to be 7 years of plenty, and then there's going to be 7 years of famine. God wants you to store up for the 7 years of plenty so that you'll never experience the famine. Why couldn't none of y'all tell me what he just told me? His favor. Even though he'd gone through all these different things, the favor was still on him. Somebody say, the favor's still on me. That thing you had in high school, that thing you had in college, it may be buried, but the favor, it's still on you. If I trace back in my life, the same favor that's on me right now, it was on me in elementary school. The enemy tried to snuff it out. He tried to pervert it. He tried to make it wicked and twist it. But that same favor, it's still on me. And in one moment, he goes from the bottom of prison straight to the, this is, you know, Prophet Drake, when he says started from the bottom, now we're here. I think this is the epitome of it right here. From the jail one night to second in command. This man gives him a model wife and says, there she go, that's your wife. He gets in charge over everything. This is where he becomes, watch this, fulfilled. He's fulfilled. Everybody say that word, fulfilled. I pray that everybody gets to the place in your life. This is not a dollar amount. This is not a status. This is something that only God can do on the inside of you. Joseph was, everybody say it, fulfilled. Fulfillment is one of the most dangerous places for believers. Because this is the place where your crazy faith can become lazy faith. Joseph is now fulfilled. He eating good every day. He's in the best place he's ever been in his whole life. And now God gives him an instruction. Because Joseph was going through all of this crap, God had to take him this way to get him in position to be in charge at a moment of pivotal transition for others. All of your fractures, all of your pits, all of your Potiphars, everything, every prison, and even the upgrade to the palace was to get you in place for a specific time that you can be God's man or woman in position to help transition, everybody say, others. Joseph is good for the rest of his life. He don't got to do another thing. But the reason God put him there is because his heart would do the right thing for others. I'm trying to teach you something. Write this point down. When God does something for you, he's always thinking of others. Our tendency is to think of ourselves, but the house God gave you was for others to be hosted and find the peace and the love. And you've been in that house you pray for and ain't nobody been over? When he gave you that car and you used to walk? When he gave it to you, he was thinking of others. When God blessed you with more wardrobe, it wasn't for you to go sell it all. Let me stop. Because I know that, well, I'm being a good steward. No. Sometimes you're not supposed to make anything off of this. You're supposed to go and take that and give it to somebody who could never afford with what you got. When he gave it to you, he was thinking of others. When he gave Bishop this church, Greenwood Christian Center was not planted for Bishop Gary and Debbie McIntosh. When he gave him the church, he was thinking of others. He was thinking of North Tulsa. He was thinking of my destiny. What would have happened if Bishop said, I don't need a church. I can just keep going on the road. He would have robbed me. When God does something for you, he's always thinking of what's the last thing he did that you thought was about you. I need us to have real evaluation. Joseph gets into this position and he has a decision to make. Either it starts with me or it stops with me. When God blesses you, you get a decision. When you get to the place of fulfillment, you have a decision. It either starts with me or it stops with me. 7 years goes by. They have plenty. People are bringing a portion of all of their grain and they're storing it up. Now it's time for there to be famine. And God wanted to prepare that nobody in Egypt ever experienced famine, even though it was labeled that.
Oh my God.
Do not believe in the label of the season. Because God had already given provision for what other people were calling famine. If you believed in that label, this is the greatest time of division in the church. Don't believe that label. There's provision that God has already given to people if we wouldn't believe in the label. And this man decided it's not going to stop with me. I'm actually going to start something. And he starts distributing resources to the entire nation of Israel and people outside. They were so blessed that they were able to sustain people who wasn't even from Egypt. God wants to know with your fractures, can he trust you to put you in a position to be able to use what he blesses you with, to bless others with, so much so that you can begin to bless people who used to be your enemies. I don't, that we just, half the people are gone right now. Can you bring me that example of the water, please? Yeah. This is how some of your lives look. But God still called you. If nobody was around and I needed to know what color my hoodie was, it's still usable. There's a brown hoodie, and from here I can't see it. But when I even look into a fractured mirror, and honestly, I'm seeing some things in a different way. Like, hold on. There's some creativity that God is showing me in the midst of these fractures. I never would have seen it if it was perfect. But it looks like the flaws is giving me a whole different vibe of what I thought was here. Because God can still use what is fractured. Do you know some of the most expensive art in the world is when you take broken pieces of glass and you put them in the hands of an artist or creator? He begins to form them in different ways, and they call it a mosaic. God is saying to you today, with your fractures, I want to create a masterpiece. And he told me to specifically tell everybody who has fractured faith, I see you. I'm sorry. I see you. I'm sorry. Now it's time. It's time to step out in faith again. The fracture is no longer an excuse, because I will give you favor. I can make you faithful, and I can make you fruitful, even if you're fractured. Today is the day where everything changes in crazy faith. When Joseph gets to this place, he has a decision to make. Write this point down. When you're fractured, you have a decision to release a flow or release a famine. Joseph is in a place and a space where God pours into him, blesses him, goes to the next level. What God's going to do for many of your life. And now God says, I blessed you. What you going to do? This is now just a container that does not produce anything for anybody else. It doesn't even have the mechanism to flow. But this thing is something that God says, if I get it to you, if I get it to you, will you allow it to flow? Everybody say flow. Joseph became a flow for the entire world. And so what did God do to Joseph? He said, oh, I'm going to take the cap off of this. Somebody shout at me, no cap. Bring me some more water from Eddie. Just give me water. If you got a water bottle out there, come on up here and just put it in here. What ended up happening? Yeah, just throw it in there. Is God could trust Joseph with so much more? Yeah, just put it up there. Yeah, just go. Because he knew that if he had it, there would be, everybody shout at me, a flow. Yeah. And so when people started to come from all over the world, God kept pouring into Joseph. Yeah, come on, put it up there. Thank you. God kept doing it. Why? Because it would never run out. Because, there it is. Now watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this. Even when the people that created his original fracture, come on, come on, come on. Even when he was this size, come here, Juilliard. Come here, hold this for me. His fracture was created when he was this size. And then God raised him up to be in position to the very brothers that tried to kill him, needed him. And this is my last point. When you're fractured, you can forgive. You can forgive when you're fractured. He could have not let them boys eat anything. And he did have some back and forth. It was a little evil what he did to him. You got to read the story and just like, I'm keeping your brother and I did this, go get your daddy. He can't come. Like, it was a lot. He needed counseling. Like your position, thank you, Juilliard. Like your position doesn't exclude you from needing therapy. You need therapy and theology. I think I need to do a series called Therapy and Theology because y'all need both of those. But Joseph, he didn't release famine on everybody, even though he could. He released a flow. Everybody say flow. It was a flow of generosity. It was a flow of overflow. And one of the things that I thought about is in that dream, God told him there would be 7 years of famine. And then I'm going to allow you to be the one that releases a flow. We're coming up on our 7th year of ministry. And God told me today, he said, Michael, I need you to do something for those who have faith that has been fractured. I need you to show them what it looks like when there's everybody shout at me, flow. A flow of generosity. Joseph could have hoarded all of this stuff, but he released a flow on the people. And I believe as a church, that is what my assignment is to lead this church into, is a flow of generosity. And today, y'all know we're a generous church. God spoke to me very clearly and our team very clearly that this year we were supposed to do something that has never been done in our church history. In a season where God has fulfilled our church. We don't need anything. When I tell you I'm standing on the same platform that I was knock-kneed 7 years ago, saying that God told me that this church would be multi-generational. Some of y'all were here. Multi-ethnic, multiplying and multi-campus. And everybody thought it was crazy until it happened. And God said, Michael, in this year where I've blessed you beyond your wildest dreams. This church has bought up more property in this city. We're planning to expand into other cities. We're believing God in crazy faith. And God said, Mike, the people, not just your people, the people who can't give you nothing. The people who have no affiliation. The people in other denominations. The people who do organizational work that has nothing to do with what y'all doing. They need nourishment right now. After COVID, after the loss, after the fractures, They just need to know that there's somebody that will turn on the faucet and allow there to be a flow. So today, if y'all ain't got nothing else to do, I'm gonna take a few minutes and start the flow. Matt, they don't know what's about to happen, but some people in crazy faith know that when God starts a flow at Transformation Church, it becomes history in the making. So I heard about a few organizations. Oh, I feel this. Y'all better come get this because it's about to act. I heard about a few organizations. Number one, there's an organization called Youth Guidance that counsels and mentors students who've experienced trauma. Can somebody find them on Instagram or the interwebs and tell them there's a check for $25,000 on the way to them? Oh, and Wings of Hope International. It's an outreach to people in Haiti that does medical and food. Let them know that coming across the water is a check for $25,000. Lindsay's House. This helps with resources for single mothers overcoming addiction. $25,000 is coming to you right now. Somebody shout at me, flow. Oh, I felt that thing. Say flow. Bridge International. No. Cornerstone Community Center. They're a ministry that distributes meals here in West Tulsa. Everybody throw up the West. There's a check for $25,000 coming to you so you can keep doing what you're doing during this holiday season. The Bridge International, empowering and supporting survivors of human trafficking. Think about those ladies and how they've been fractured. So what we're gonna do today on behalf of God and Transformation Church, we're gonna send you a check for $25,000. Check this out. The Calm Center is a safe place for youth that are experiencing crisis. 180 Ministries, which is a rehab center to support people dealing with substance abuse. Lisa's House Ministry that does temporary housing for mentorship and young adults. And Rachel's Tea House, an organization which helps teens, single mothers, and their children. All y'all getting a check for $25,000. Somebody shout at me, flow. See, when the flow starts, it starts to change something on the inside of you. Heard about this organization right here in North Tulsa. See, one of the things that I said when I was up here is that God was going to make us a church that was multi-generational. Being a multi-generational church does not happen accidentally. It happens intentionally. And I just think there's something about honoring those who paved the way for you, even if you don't know how they paved the way for you. And there's a senior citizens home here in the city, Sarah's Residential Living. And they help people 65 and up. I heard a story that they buried and did 2 funerals for the mother and the daughter. They were both up in age, did the funeral for the mother and the daughter a week apart. And they're caring for these people with limited backing. And the crazy thing about it is they make these people on fixed income still pay for housing and have to pay rent, and they can't work. So Transformation Church and the team, we decided we would start a flow and start their 2022 right. And so for the first 4 months of the year, nobody at that senior citizen home will have to worry about their rent. We're paying up to $50,000. Y'all better help me. Somebody shout at me, flow. We are gonna help them be able to live January, February, March, and April, no rent. Somebody shout at me, flow. Will y'all give God praise like God is doing something? Hey, Pastor Charles, there's not enough for there to be a flow happening up here. I think I'm sending the flow of faith out to you. Tell me that there's something happening.
Come on. Transformation Church, can you make some noise? The flow of faith. Oh, come on, there's a flow of faith happening. Hey, listen, we're going to keep this thing going. We're going to keep it going. Hey, listen, as a church, Pastor Michael said it, but our vision, our mission is to be a multi-ethnic, multi-generational, multiplying and multi-campus organization. And we have seen God do that. And one of the beautiful things that God has done really over this recent time is God has continued to expand our influence and impact, specifically in the Hispanic community. And we're actually working on some specific, come on, you can make some noise for that. Come on, we're seeing God expand. Hey, listen, and one of the amazing things we did is there was actually an organization we found, the Business Resource Unlimited Education Center. They provide resources for the Hispanic community in East Tulsa, and they are doing an amazing job at reaching them, impacting them, and so we had to partner with them. But I need my friend Brianna. Brianna, can you come help me? Everybody give it up for Brianna. Brianna, I need you to say, I can't say it. People think because I got a mustache and a tan that sometimes I can speak. But I need you to tell them, because of the generosity of Transformation Church, what is happening today. Brianna, tell them what's happening.
Hoy, por la generosidad de Transformation Church, queremos anunciarles que va a llegar un cheque de $50,000.
$50,000 is on the way.
Para que puedan seguir impactando nuestra comunidad.
Come on, Transformation Church, can you give it up? Thank you so much, Brianna. Hey, listen, we're going to keep the flow going. You're good, Brianna. Thank you. Hey, listen, there's an organization, Griffin's Promise. You guys know that our pastor, Michael and Natalie, had a beautiful son, MJ, who is a miracle in motion. Can we give it up for MJ, seeing God move in his life? Listen, there are so many families who are navigating and parenting children with autism, and we want to come alongside them. This organization comes alongside of them, provides resources, provides help and assistance. So I need somebody to tell Griffin's Promise that there's a check for $50,000 coming their way. Come on, there's a flow. We are seeing God do amazing things. Pastor Michael, I'm throwing the flow back to you. Can you take it?
Oh, come on, somebody shout at me, flow! Flow! Now, I want you to see this. None of these organizations know that they just walked into a flow. None of these people have a vested interest with us. But God has blessed us through the faithfulness and the generosity, and us with our fragile selves still walking in, somebody shout at me, crazy faith. It allows us now to start a flow when some people could be experiencing famine. So I'm one of those people who told God, I don't want to just be impactful in the church. I want to make sure that we can get into the highways and byways and affect things that happen in culture. And a few weeks back, there was a shooting in Memphis of a rapper named Young Dolph. And it was tragic, and it's just so much foolishness that's happening out here. And I started reading more into the situation and in Chicago and in Memphis and all these rap wars and gang stuff, and they're killing each other, and it's just foolish. It's wicked is what it is. It's evil. And I said, there's nothing I can do physically for young Dolph to come back except pray for his family and pray for his children that now don't have a father. But the one thing that God put on our heart and our team's heart is to find out what else is going on in Memphis, to be able to impact young men and young women from a young age. And we came across this story, and I think y'all need to see this. Check this out real quick, okay? y'all can do better than that. These babies from Memphis, good job, bro. That baby ain't letting his stands go. That's what I'm talking about. This is the man that God has been using to rescue these kids and help them in Memphis. What you're doing is beautiful. And you will never know the harvest on the seeds that you're sowing in these young men. You're being a part of the solution. So we heard that there's some things that y'all need back in Memphis to make it happen. So y'all came up here and y'all did your little performance, but y'all taking a big check for $50,000 back home to be able to do. It's okay. It's okay. You can smile. He said it. What? $50,000 is going back to do it. Oh, y'all, come on. We started the flow. Yeah. You can smile, dog. Yeah. Can we give God praise? Thank y'all so much, bro. Somebody shout at me, flow! I just lived out one of my childhood dreams. Thank y'all so much for being out here. And keep doing what you're doing. Allow God to do it in you, amen? Let's give it up one more time for this amazing group. Okay, so just real quick, just so y'all will be able to know. She said, it's that crazy faith. It's only crazy until it happens. But we're gonna affect these young people's lives. But the other thing that you need to know is that there are churches that are doing amazing work out there. We don't want just people in after-school programs. We want them saved. We want their eternity transformed. And so there's a church in Memphis that we found. I believe it's called the Church at the Well, Dr. Kia Moore. You know who that is? Well, when you go back to Memphis, tell her that there's a check. That's your pastor? Tell her there's a check for $50,000 on the way to Church at the Well. Oh, y'all better come on. We just getting started. I said we just getting started. See what happens when God allows it to flow, and it's just the beginning. Somebody say, start to flow. There's a collective that I heard about in Atlanta who's doing something unconventional to represent God to people who are lost. And it's led by this young lady named Gloria Umana. And she's the visionary and creator of something called the Hope Booth. They literally take a booth that they have recorded content of hope and faith and put it in the middle of places like London and New York, and people come and they just listen to it and they start crying and God starts ministering to them. And we've heard that they started a campaign to take the Hope Booth to a bunch of different cities, and it would take $50,000 or $40,000 to do it. Well, on behalf of Transformation Church and the flow that started in Crazy Faith, we're sending you a check for $50,000 so that you can do everything and spread hope to the entire world. Let's give God some praise right there. So Hope, Memphis. Yeah, see, there's that sex trafficking thing. I watched a documentary earlier this year about how foul and evil that thing is of sex trafficking and how people are groomed into that stuff. And as a church, this is one thing I want everybody to know. We can't do everything, but we can partner with people to do everything. You missed it. We've decided as a church, we can't do everything, but we can partner with people to do everything. And this is what we're going to do. So we're going to partner with A21 and we're going to give them $100,000 to keep doing what you're doing. Let's end sex trafficking around the whole world. And then one of our strongest, most consistent partners who's on the ground every time there's a tragedy and every time there's a disaster, Convoy of Hope is a partner with Transformation Church, And today we want to just let you know there's more to come, but we're sending a check for $100,000 today to keep the flow going. Somebody shout at me, flow! Woo! Hey, is Evan Do Good here right now, Evan? Hey, Ev, come here real quick, bro. Come here. You know I love you, man. This is a young man who, in our church, and has a strong call of God on his life. But one of the things that I've been so impressed about is everything that God's blessed him with. He did what Joseph did. When he did it for him, he knew it was for others. And this man has taken his calling to help the homeless community in our city and really put all his needs to the side to be a blessing to men and women who can't do anything for him. Literally can't do anything for him. Last year, Transformation Church partnered with Be Heard, and on your Crazy Faith card, you wrote that you wanted a mobile shower truck so that these people could take showers in dignity. Something as simple as taking a shower, which we take for granted. We mad because the water ain't hot enough, or we mad we don't got a rain shower head. And because of Transformation Church's just crazy faith and crazy generosity, I'm correct in saying y'all have that shower truck, right?
Yeah.
And it's running everywhere, right?
It's running.
And then somebody came and bought them a truck to pull the shower truck. So the crazy faith kept going. And now they're believing for more stuff to serve this community. And so I told the team, I said, God's really been dealing with me about really finding partners that can be empowered to do what God's called them to do. So I don't know what you need right now, but the way you've stewarded over, y'all, I'm trying to teach you something right now. The way you've stewarded over what has been given to you and done what you said you were gonna do, Transformation Church today wants to partner with Be Heard with another $100,000. Oh, y'all can rejoice, because there's a flow. Let me show you the reason why this is happening. It'll flow to you, but it's gonna flow to the homeless people. But then it hit me and it was like, we could do that. That'd be easy, like turn it on, 100,000, they'll flow. But then God started speaking to me, and I told Charles and Bree, I said, God spoke to me. He said, there are gonna be some things in this next year. He's like, this is probably the last year we're gonna do it like this. He said that I'm gonna show you some places that I want you to start deep generosity. And I said, what does that mean? He said, I want you to invest deep. Like, I want you to go deep. So on behalf of Transformation Church, we want to let you know that $100,000 is not just for this year, it's for the next 3 years. So now you can plan, and now you can hire people, and now you can help. Let's give God some praise. Somebody's rejoicing because you see that when the flow starts, he said, thank you, Lord. His praise wasn't for him. His praise was for who he's able to affect. Shout, flow. There's a flow of faith coming to us. There's a flow. God, if you can get it to me, you can get it through me. If you can get it to me, you can get it through me. Somebody shout, flow. Be Heard movement will be successful, and it will expand all over the world. Be able to say that. Is the flow in this direction right now? Is the flow over here? Or is the flow in this direction over here? Is the flow online right now? Somebody type in flow. Pastor Charles, I think the flow is coming to you. I need a break.
Come on, let somebody say flow. Now listen, we're gonna flow this way, so I need you to come with me. Now, there's a gentleman here, I think. David, is your name David? How you doing? Everybody give it up for David. How you doing, man? You good? I'm so glad you're here. It's nice to meet you. And this is your baby. Hello, how are you? What's your name? Elsie, you are so cute. Hey, listen, we've heard about Blue Jay House of Worship and what God has been doing there. And it's beautiful to see when God connects things that are able to see what he's doing just beyond, not in the physical place, but online. I know you guys have seen things go crazy online and God blessing those things. And, God, that's really what he did through our house. We've seen when something blows up and then you trying to catch up and be with that. And one of the things that we wanted to make sure is that there was nothing that would keep you from being able to obey God. That there would be nothing that would stand it when it starts blowing up and everybody's calling you and everybody say, come do this or do this. And you're seeing crazy faith happen and miracles moving in worship. We wanted to partner with you so you could obey God and see God do incredible things. So I want you to know, because of your crazy faith and obedience, you are going home today with a check for $100,000. Thank you for everything. Oh, come on. Can you celebrate? Oh, come on. Listen, there is a flow. God is moving. Oh, come on, Transformation Church. Is God moving today? Thank you for your obedience. Thank you for your obedience. We are so grateful for you. Transformation Church, can you give it up? Hey, listen, let's keep flowing. I need you to flow. We're going to flow this way. We're going to flow out to the lobby. How are you? Come on, let's go this way. Let's go this way. Come on, people, watch out. I feel like Oprah. Can I just throw I just feel like there's something. Let's go out here. Somebody say flow. Oh, come on, somebody say flow. All right, listen, we're going out here. One of the amazing things